How are we doing, YouTube? I've had a couple of viewers ask how I ran my power, my positive and my negatives. And you know, I've looked back through the footage and I didn't really cover that very well. So I apologize for that first of all. So I decided to come out here and I'm going to film, I'm going to take the battery back out. I'm going to show you how I ran my my positive wire, and then I'm going to show you where I ran my negative wire. So hopefully this clears a lot of it up. I'm humbled that you guys are using this as a tutorial to do your Mustangs, and I want to make sure that I give you the full description of the way that I did it. So guys, I'm going to put the camera up here. I'm going to take the battery out. I'm going to show you where I drilled, how I got to it from the inside, where I ran it. I'm not going to take the seats out and everything and go that deep into it, but hopefully this clarifies some stuff for you guys. And like I said, I apologize for not going into it. I think what originally happened is when I was doing that, I looked up and the camera battery died, and the footage was just, it didn't make any sense, so I just decided to leave it out. But yeah, that's a pretty important part of it. So here we go. I'm gonna show you. show you how to take the battery out. Okay, you will have a cover that goes over the battery. So you'll have three like little finger tight things or clips that you'll have to undo to take the overall plastic cover off. Okay. Now here these look like 10 millimeters. Yeah, they're 10 millimeters, and what you want to do is these right here, when you undo them, the mechanism also, when you loosen them, it undoes it and lets you pull the wire off of the terminal. So let's go ahead and get what we need to do that. Alright, so 10 millimeter, you loosen these bolts. Hopefully it's focusing on what I need to focus on. So I'm taking the negative loose. When you take this loose, you'll see that the wire comes loose from the terminal, and then the battery terminal just comes out like that. So it's one wire, just one bolt, and you can take it off like that. See, Ford's made that really easy. Okay, then if I remember right, that's a 7 millimeter. I guess I got a little late. It's 8 millimeter. 8 millimeter. Big long bolt that holds the battery actually in place. It's like a little wedge mechanism. See, holds that battery in place. 8 millimeter. So now the battery can just pick right up out of there. Alright, now what we've got is the tray here that we have to take out. And they are 3 8 millimeter bolts. So I'm going to go ahead and take those out. You will need a long extension for these 3 bolts. I'll kind of show you what you're dealing with here. See those 3 bolts there? Those are what we're after. So, long extension, 8mm. I tried using an impact on that, one of my little 1/4" impact, and it didn't work too well. Just the way these are, there's like a little plate down in there. You'll feel it kind of moving around as you're undoing it. That's normal. Just keep taking the bolt out. Hear that thumping? That's that little plate. So you'll hear that. But that's normal. Just keep taking the bolt out. That's why the impact doesn't work very well. Alright, now you can take this tub out. Alright, now, right here's the meat and potatoes. Okay. Let me get my camera straight here. Okay, now that the tub's out, you can see what we're dealing with. Here's my power wire. I got a grommet. I drilled just under the air intake here. Okay. So I used a step drill bit. Got the size right. Brought it up. I figured that with it laying in here, the vibration. So I put Tessa tape around it. So that it wouldn't wear through, because you definitely don't want that positive wire to be touching anything ground. And then I brought it up through the fuse block here. It's my Rockford Fosgate fuse block. Brought it up and around, and right here's where I terminated it. So that's this side of the car. Okay. Okay, here's the inside of the car. The easiest way that I found to do it was bring the glove box down. Now, I took mine off, but there's a shock mechanism here. I don't know, I just didn't put it back. I've got it over there, but you just take that shock mechanism out. Let me set this camera up where I can show you. And guys, I appreciate your comments, especially if I want to do it right, and I want you guys to do it right. I don't want you to tear your cars up because I've left something out. Man, this is a difficult camera angle. Okay. We've got the glove box here. Now you can take and you can squeeze the little tabs in, and it drops down right like that. Okay, now right here's the cool thing that I think Ford just left this little nugget just for you guys. This little piece of I guess foam or fabric insulation. Look here, they lift you a little flap. Okay, right here, if you can see back in there, you can see the power wire. So when you drill your hole, you can see right here where it come out at. And I'll grab the camera and show you better here in just a second, but just kind of want to give you the big field of view. Okay, so what I did was I drilled the first small pilot hole to make sure I was coming out where I wanted to come out. Used a step drill bit, put the grommet in, put the wire through. I brought the wire, I'll go ahead and show you a close-up of that real quick before I close. Okay, you can see in there, see where the wire, wow, it's too much light. You can see where the grommet and the wire, where it goes through. And right there's the box that I drilled the hole right under. So let me get the light right. Get you focusing. Alright, there you can see it better. See the grommet? See where it came out? Okay. Alright, I'm going to put my flat back. Okay. Then what I done was I ran the wire under this kick panel here. Under this kick panel. Under the door trim. Okay. Under the door trim. And to the back of the car. Okay. Now I'm going to show you everything back here. Now I'm going to need another light. I'm telling you what. Okay, I'm in my spot here in the back of the car now. Okay, so I ran the power wire up under the door trim, under the back trim, into the back. So here's what it looks like. It comes in this loom right here, and it goes up, and it terminates right here. Okay. Now my negative comes in, and it terminates. Let me get. I'm gonna have to probably take the back seat out to show you that. Now that you've seen the positive, the negative comes out, follows that same loom. Okay, follows that same loom. And it comes to right here. Right here's where I terminated it on the car. Now, of course, like one of the other commenters said, you'll want to rough that up with a piece of sandpaper and make sure you got a good connection there. But that's a main bolt going straight into the body. So right there's where I put my negative. Got a couple other things I want to show you while I'm here and while I'm doing it. Like the grommets that I used on the signal wires, okay? You can get grommets for the 4-gauge wires. These grommets here, okay? I got the red for red, black for black, and it makes for a really clean looking install, and they work the same way. Now, one of the differences is I didn't use a crimper. I let the terminal screw on the amp actually crimp these, okay? So yeah, there's another. I don't know if I went over that in the earlier video, probably didn't, but yeah, you want to use ferrules on your power wires as well, or I do, to make it look clean. While we're talking about positive and negative and wiring, the DSP, I got the positive and the negative off of the main wires, okay? Here I've got a fuse. It's a 5 amp fuse. I put it in line in a fuse holder, and I've got the positive here. The remote out goes over to the amp. So essentially what happens when the audio control senses a signal from the factory unit, it turns on the remote wire and turns on the amp. So you don't have to run a separate remote wire. Okay, you have a ground, you have a plus 12 volts. So I got that off of the main wires coming in. Well guys, I think that pretty much covers it. I don't know if I miss anything, let me know. I don't care to do supplemental videos like this. I want you to do it right, and I'm glad you're stopping and asking me, you know, about it, because I want you to do it right too. I don't want you to tear your car up. I'm kind of a particular person myself, and I want to make sure that my car's right, and I'm sure you are too if you're watching this. So if there's something that you have a question on, yeah, just ask me. I'll try to clarify it as best I can. Hopefully this video helps you with the way that I ran my wires. Sorry, somehow it just missed out on the series. But yeah, if you guys like the content, give me a thumbs up. If you want to subscribe, hit the subscribe button. Make sure you hit the bell to where it notifies you when we come out with new stuff. I'm going to put the back seat back in and call it a day until one of you have another question. But so far, I'm loving it. It's sounding great. The speakers are breaking in really nicely. The audio control was a really good investment. You have really good control over everything. The amp is rock solid. The speakers sound great. So I wouldn't do anything. I wouldn't change any of the parts. We've got the calibrated microphone in. I'm gonna try to set some time aside next weekend to do that and get that video online the week after. So, but you know, I mean, I'm sure it won't be tweaked much because it's sounding really good. So, but you guys have fun and keep giving me comments, and I'll keep answering them. You guys have a good one. Later.